Yo, what's good? So, I just caught SportsCenter on ESPN, and the entire panel was absolutely losing their minds about multiple massive and interconnected stories involving the Los Angeles Lakers that have fans simultaneously fired up about potential blockbuster roster additions while also celebrating the team's incredible hot start and processing news about LeBron James's imminent return. It's actually happening according to the crew. Some absolutely wild new reports have dropped surrounding Lakers trade discussions involving multiple players in particular. But most shockingly, there's legitimate speculation about the Lakers potentially pursuing Dallas Mavericks superstar point guard Kyrie Irving in what would be a franchise-altering reunion with LeBron James. But there's also a massive update surrounding LeBron James himself and his return being genuinely imminent that changes everything about the Lakers' championship timeline. There's genuinely a ton to comprehensively go over in this episode, and the SportsCenter analysts emphasized you're going to want to stay tuned through the entire breakdown, because these stories are interconnected in fascinating ways. The Lakers are currently on an absolute roll right now, sitting at 10-4. Things are going fairly well across the board. LeBron James is inching closer and closer to his highly anticipated return from injury, and some genuinely new trade reports have just dropped that the panel is going to dive directly into. Hey, what's up, everyone? Before we dive in, I need 1 second of your time. That like button right there? Hitting it now makes a massive difference in reaching more fans with this content. I know you're ready for the breakdown, but real quick, just smash that like button. It's the single most powerful way to support this channel and help the algorithm push this to thousands more people. Every like matters, so do me that favor right now. So an article recently dropped just a few days ago, and of course the crew is going to be diving into that comprehensive reporting, but there are also some brand new updates that have emerged as recently as yesterday morning following the Lakers' impressive victory, because things are genuinely starting to pick up momentum around potential trades. The headline reads, "Lakers trade for Daniel Gaffford would fuel title push for Luka Doncic and the Lakers amid NBA rumors." And things are absolutely starting to pick up serious steam now surrounding potential trade scenarios because of the fact the Lakers are 10-4 and absolutely rolling with momentum. The reporting discusses why not attack both birds with a single stone, obviously talking about the Lakers upgrading significantly at the center position to provide depth and rim protection. A report came out stating that while Daniel Gafford's availability isn't quite certain at this moment, even though there is an updated report clarifying that situation, several teams around the league are actively monitoring the Gafford situation, according to respected NBA insider Brett Siegel. The Lakers specifically have had strong sustained interest in Gafford for quite a while now, dating all the way back to last season when they explored acquiring him before the trade deadline. DeAndre Ayton's play and performance has been genuinely up and down with inconsistency, and Daniel Gaffford is clearly and obviously the kind of athletic rim-running center that Luka Doncic genuinely likes playing with based on their previous time together. The article basically goes on to discuss and break down what it would realistically cost to acquire Gaffford in a trade package. The Lakers are down a couple first-round draft picks due to previous trades, but they do still possess that valuable 2031 first-round pick, and realistically, any trade would have to be centered around potentially either multiple second-round picks, or perhaps a pick swap arrangement, or potentially including that distant 2031 first-rounder. The SportsCenter crew doesn't know if Gaffford would genuinely be worth surrendering that valuable future first-round pick. But there's also Dalton Knecht to consider as a trade piece. And this is where things get genuinely interesting from an asset standpoint. Daniel Gaffford recently signed that 3-year, $54 million contract extension, which makes the financial logistics interesting to navigate. When you examine Gaffford as a player this current season, he's having what you might call a down year statistically, but the Mavericks in general are in complete shambles as an organization right now. They don't really have much talent surrounding their core. Anthony Davis has been hurt and unavailable. Cooper Flagg is there as a rookie. Kyrie Irving is also dealing with injury issues. They don't have Kyrie healthy to help facilitate and work with Gaffford, or in Luka's case, before he was traded to help optimize Gafford's abilities. But the Lakers organization in the past have made aggressive pushes to try acquiring Daniel Gaffford, and he's genuinely Luka's preferred pick-and-roll teammate based on their chemistry and fit together. This makes things very, very interesting because some brand-new reports have just dropped recently, revealing that the Mavericks organization has internally discussed potentially blowing up the entire roster and initiating a complete rebuild. They've also fired general manager Nico Harrison. And since that shocking firing, things have started to pick up momentum because Dallas finds themselves in a very unique organizational situation. There have been reports coming out of Dallas about Mark Cuban potentially taking over some basketball operations responsibilities, again in Harrison's absence. There's no Nico Harrison there anymore providing leadership. So you're at a critical point now where if the Mavericks are genuinely looking to blow everything up and start fresh, as respected reporter Chris Mannix indicated when he said, "As for what's next, I'm told that Mark Cuban, who was exiled from basketball operations by Harrison, is back at the decision-making table. I'm also told that radical roster changes have already been discussed by Dallas's new brain trust leadership. Big changes could be coming to Big D." They're, of course, referring to the most likely outcome, which involves a bunch of organizational changes, both internally with front office personnel and on the player roster front. But now, let's discuss the even more explosive Kyrie Irving speculation. Because although Kyrie Irving signed a 3-year contract extension with the Dallas Mavericks back in July 2025, which seemed to cement his future, the rumors about his potential departure have genuinely resurfaced due to a devastating injury and the team's terrible performance. The uncertainty surrounding Kyrie Irving's recovery timeline and the Mavericks' desire to pursue reconstruction are the primary factors fueling trade speculation. Kyrie Irving suffered a torn ACL in his knee back in March 2025 and has no realistic expectation of returning before 2026, although his rehabilitation is progressing ahead of schedule. With Dallas's disappointing performance and Harrison's firing, speculation emerged that executives view a possible Kyrie Irving trade as an ideal strategy to accelerate rebuilding around Cooper Flag. The Mavericks must consider Kyrie Irving's value as an experienced veteran, even with injury concern. A young replacement like Brandon Williams has been standing out, indicating the post-Kyrie transition may already be underway. Looking at Kyrie Irving's history of requesting trades, he left Cleveland in 2017 wanting a leadership role away from LeBron, causing surprise and disappointment. He left Brooklyn in 2023 after 3.5 tumultuous seasons marked by controversy. For the Lakers specifically, acquiring Kyrie Irving would provide a reunion with LeBron James and elite offensive creation. The SportsCenter crew thinks if LA can navigate the injury concerns and get assurances about commitment, Kyrie alongside LeBron and Luka would create an unstoppable Big Three. But there are also updates on LeBron's return. Shams reported LeBron has been reassigned from the G League and will be a full participant, with his debut nearing possibly Tuesday. LeBron completed multiple practice sessions, and his return changes everything about what the Lakers need at the trade deadline. So that was the comprehensive breakdown of the Kyrie Irving trade speculation, the Daniel Gaffford pursuit, and LeBron's imminent return that could transform the Lakers into championship favorites.